Good morning and welcome to Sunday School. This is the third week of Advent. I can't believe how soon it is to Christmas. I'm getting so excited. Before we go ahead and talk about this Sunday, let's just remind ourselves what happened the last two Sundays. The very first Sunday was the Candle of Hope, where we talked about getting excited and ready and hoping for Jesus to come. I'm going to go ahead and light that first candle now. There we go. The second candle is a candle of peace. Not peace and quiet, but the peace that Jesus brings. He brings us peace that one day we get to join him in heaven. That's a pretty exciting peace of mind. Let's go ahead and light that second candle. Now, this third candle, it's different, isn't it? It's pink. It's exciting. Man, at St. Giles, we call this third Sunday something a bit different. Do you guys remember what the third Sunday in Advent we call here at churches? That's right, it's Candy Sunday. Usually, Herb and Catherine would give everybody in the whole sanctuary candy. The real name for this candle is the Candle of Joy. Now, joy means happiness, but it means so much more than happy. Happy is kind of like a piece of candy. You get the candy and you eat it and you're excited, but then your candy's gone and you're left with nothing. Or it's like a cookie. I love cookies. I get so excited, I get my cookie and my cup of tea, and I snuggle on the couch, and I really enjoy my cookie. But then I finish my cookie and I finish my tea, and maybe I need to get up and do the dishes, and that happiness that that cookie brought me is gone. Let's light that third candle as we talk about the joy that Jesus brings. The joy that Jesus brings is happiness that lasts a long time. Joy is kind of like the feeling you get when you can wake up in the morning and crawl out of bed and go stomp over to your parents' bed and crawl in and give them a big hug. And you just know that you're loved. Joy is also knowing that whenever you mess up or do something wrong or you need help, your parents, your grandparents, your friends, they're always going to be there to help you. You're never alone. Joy is also the feeling you get when a really good friend who you haven't talked to in a while gives you a call, just to check in and chat. And that feeling of deep friendship, that's joy too. Joy is also the feeling you might get when you hear somebody's expecting a new baby. That excitement, that joy, that's not going to go away. You're going to keep being excited about this baby who turns into a toddler, who turns into a kid, and that brings you joy. Now, Christmas is all about the joy a new baby brings to our world. It's all about the joy that the Messiah, the Savior, brings. So, this week, while we think about the joy and the happiness that Jesus brings us, and the reason we celebrate Christmas, we're going to add some stuff to our stable. Now, you can see we still have, our donkey fell over. We have a donkey, a chicken, a hedgehog, and a sheep that Eric made. But I want to bring some more joy to this barn. The first thing I want to do is I want to make that empty manger that Jesus is going to be laid in. A manger is something that the animals would have had their food out of. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to decorate. I know the barn wouldn't have been decorated that first Christmas. There was no reason to decorate. But I want to celebrate. I want to have joy. Just like you decorate at home and you make your house feel joyful, I'm going to decorate this barn. I'm thinking about maybe putting some Christmas ornaments up, some lights. I don't know, we'll see what we all add. Here's my fully decorated stable. As you can see, I made a little manger. I just put some pom-poms on it to make it more fun. That would be good for some animals to eat out of, but eventually it'll be a bed for baby Jesus. I went a little bit crazy and I put some Christmas ornaments on and some twinkly lights, and I just think it brought a little bit more happiness. Now, I know that this bed is not fit for a king. But the cool thing is when Jesus came to earth, this was the bed that was fit for a Messiah, a Savior. All baby Jesus needed was a place to put his head. He didn't care that it smelled like animals and had scratchy hay. And that's pretty cool. Jesus came to bring us joy. Not joy that lasts 10 minutes, an hour, a day, not even joy that lasts us a year or a whole lifetime. Jesus brought us joy that lasts eternity because we get to spend eternity with him. As you go about your week this week, I wonder what are some things in your life right now that bring you joy? And how could you bring joy to somebody else? Can you give somebody a hug that you haven't hugged in a while? Can you send them a card? Maybe a video call. I think, especially right now, the world needs joy. We need happiness that lasts because sometimes it's easy to not be happy. So this week, I hope that you'll be happy and joyful.